Welcome to SMB English. Learn communication skills here.
Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I would love to evaluate two dreadful state of human being, that is psychological state and physical state. And these two states are related to our fear. Why do we panic in some of the situation? Why do we make some situation very dreadful? Why do we make some situation very dangerous? But it is not actually very dangerous. Who is responsible for this? Is it reality that exists or we imagine? In my opinion, this is complete imagination. I'll try to tell you, on the basis of survey, it is said that a child is born just with two fears. First is fear of falling, and second is fear of loud noise. Rest all fears the child learns throughout his life, as per his experience, as per his family members. Sometimes his friends are responsible to make some fears. Sometimes teachers are also responsible to make some fears. Sometimes our parents are responsible to make some fears. माँ कहते ना, अनजान लोगों से कुछ मत लिया करो. And from that day, every stranger becomes auspicious. Every stranger becomes suspicious. Why? Every stranger is bad. Not at all. But we just cling this thing to our mind. We stick this thing to our mind and we fit this into our subconscious mind. And it goes on throughout our life. बचपन में अगर एक कुत्ता आपके पीछे पड़ गया, whole life, entire life you will fear from the dog. And the reality is that all the dogs don't chase, all the dogs don't bark, all the dogs don't bite, but we fear from all the dogs. We make all the dogs our enemy. Why? What is the biggest fear do you feel? Somebody says the fear of death. Somebody says the fear of public speaking. Somebody says the fear of failure. Let's decode all types of fear. If the death is the biggest fear, it is the biggest reality also. If you fear from death, can you postpone your death for 1 second? No. Why do you fear then? Stop it today. Because fearing from death closes you to the death. We die every day, we die every second, we die every minute. And we make our life hell because of this imaginary fear. This is unrealistic things. We must overcome this type of problems today itself. Otherwise, you will die every day. And I'm telling you, why do you die before death? If you fear from failure, tell me, if you fear from failure, can you get success? No. Why do you fear from failure? I have seen Interviews. Students fear from interviews. And if you wait for interview, you're not able to sit quietly. You're very agitated, you're very excited, negatively I'm telling you. You're very fearful. What questions are they asking? If somebody comes out of the cabin, you ask, दोस्त क्या पूछा तुमसे? Believe me, the same questions interviewer are not going to ask you, but still you become very excited to know the questions. Why? And when you go inside the cabin for interview, even you forget your name. Who is responsible here? I am telling you, fear is responsible here. You couldn't give your answer confidently. Helen Keller says a very beautiful line: life is an adventure or nothing at all. Make it adventurous. Be courageous, yaar. Do not carry extra burden all the time. If you fail, what will happen? All the roads will be closed for you? No. You will learn something and go ahead and try once again. This is life. Do you know the story of a child? You must know the story of a child. When a child falls down on the earth again and again, still he doesn't stop trying. He tries again and again for walking, and after several trials, the child starts running. When you try to ride a cycle, you fall down again and again, but still you do not stop your attempt. You do not stop your trial, and at last you ride the cycle very fast. How did it happen? Tell me. Because that time you have no fear, you have excitement. So I'm telling you, you have to change your fear into excitement. Because fear and excitement is same thing. Fear is negative term and excitement is a positive term. When you're excited to do something, you say, wow, this is a very golden opportunity. I'll show my talent. And when you're fearful, wow, I'm not able to do this thing. This thing is new for me. I can't speak. And you won't, believe me. So change your fear into excitement. If you get a chance, use that chance. If you're not able to do that, I'm telling you, will anybody kill you? No, nobody's killing you. Nobody will kill you for that. And you will learn some new experiences. It is said very beautifully. जब आपका दिमाग डरा हुआ है, तो आपका सोच मरा हुआ है. It means if your mind is with full doubt, full of fear, you won't be able to think positively. A boy asked a farmer, did you sow wheat this season? The farmer replied, no. The boy asked, why? The farmer replied, I afraid of rain. After few days, the boy again asked the farmer, did you sow corn? The farmer replied, no. The boy asked, why? The farmer again replied, I afraid of insects. It might destroy the corn. After some time again the boy asked the farmer, what did you do this time in the field? The farmer replied, nothing. I played safe. I didn't sow anything in the field. Tell me what type of fear he has. This is completely unrealistic fear. If it happens, if all the farmers think like this, the whole world will die of hunger. The whole world will die of hunger. Means, What is this? This imaginary fear has to be removed for the better result. Sometimes fear becomes so life-threatening, it becomes life-threatening. And it is said fear is not traumatic, it is only problematic. You must differentiate between false fear and real fear. If you are able to differentiate and distinguish between these two fears, you can easily overcome the fear. If your psychological fear, it is tough to overcome, but physical fear can easily be overcome. You can plan for that. You can make an action plan. If you have a fear of job loss, you must do hard work. You must try to achieve the target. You must try to satisfy your boss. You must try to give some extra time. You must try to make a new plan, and you can easily overcome that fear. But if you have psychological fear, in this case, you can only do one thing. You must think about reality. Tell me, when somebody fears from cockroach, somebody fears from a spider, somebody fears from snacks, somebody fears from water. Tell me, we are human being and we are strongest, we are so-called strongest creature of world. You fear from cockroach and somebody eats it. Okay, you fear from a snack, somebody plays with it. Okay, and you fear from fire, and this is so ridiculous to think like this. Okay, how can you fear? Okay, it's okay if you fear from fire. Do not touch it. It's okay, but you cannot fear from fire all the time. If you do this, how can you cook food? If you fear from water and you make water scary and you do not want to jump into the pool, and you know that this is not very deep, can you learn how to swim? If you wanted to swim, you must go into the water. It's okay. Fear from the sea, fear from the ocean, no problem. But you cannot fear from the pond. You cannot fear from the pool. You cannot fear from the river. You can try to know how to swim. And I was telling about a cockroach, okay? This is a very small creature and you're very big, okay? And if you're from cockroach, please try to understand. It is not very traumatic. You made it traumatic. You can treat your fear. If you are free from your imaginary world, do not make this imaginary world, imaginary things become a reality, because it is not reality. If you are very fearful, you experience some physical change. As you start sweating, your heart races, okay? Your heart starts agitating. You feel sometimes very cold. And this condition happens, in excitement case also. When you are excited, same things happen. If you feel like this, have a glass of water simply. If it doesn't work, do one exercise. That's a very beautiful exercise. Count like this: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your fear will go. Try it again and again. Try to understand the reality. The thing which haunts you, is it real? Is it really scary? If it is, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're standing at 28th floor, okay, of your building, okay, and you are at the edge of the building, that time you have to fear, no problem. But when you go to the top of your building, using the stairs, and you fear from the height, that's the wrong fear. Do not do that. An American writer, Mark Twain, has said a very beautiful line. 98% of my life has been passed fearing from the things which has not existed ever in his life. Means most of the time we waste our time fearing of the things which is not in existence. Why do we fear? Fight today itself. Because if you decide today, you fight with fear, believe me, tomorrow is yours. I love to stop here on a positive note. Now, no fear, only courage. Be courageous and share this video to everyone. Thank you very much for your beautiful time. Bye bye. Take care.